Good afternoon all. Today we'll see the research report. What is the research report? If research was not written up, did it really occur? No, actually we want all the information about the previous research. So for that what to be done? We have to write the research. We have to write and we have to report it to the others to follow the information. So let's see what is the report writing. So report is written in a funnel shaped structure. The research begins broadly to establish a framework to understand the study and narrows it down to the specific of what he or she intended to learn. So nothing but research is nothing but whatever the information from beginning primarily we are collecting till at the end of the study. Okay, so what we are all the gather, we are information we are gathering and we are concising, we are narrowing and we conclude with the main appropriate subject of the research. Okay, so only we will conclude which are the important points towards our research. Then we will follow here steps in writing the reports. What to be follow? The first is the logical analysis of the subject matter. So whenever we are choosing the statement report, logically we are thinking how it will be the output, what is the need of the study and what is the feasibility. All the outline we are thinking logically and then we are taking that for the study. So next is the preparation of the final outline. So what are the needed to make the good structure of the report? So that need the introduction, background, review literature, methodology, all the aspect which we are gathering the information for the research, we are gathering and we are giving the outline for that research. Then preparation of the rough draft means whatever you are collecting, reliability, pilot study, okay, then main study, so that you are reporting and whatever the errors, whatever the problems you are correcting it and then preparing the rough data. And next is the rewriting and polishing the rough draft. So whatever your rough data you are preparing, while preparing the rough data, once you are presenting the report, so you will come to know the whatever the errors, whatever the problems, whatever the mistakes was finding, so that will help you to repolish that research. You are have the chance to rewriting that research report and then you are paraphrasing and making the good report. And then next is the preparation of the final bibliography. So whatever the while collecting the data informations, you are taking the references from the different websites, different sources, so that you are citing the study, citing the references, so making the final bibliography references and then after that writing the final draft. After the once you are taking the references as a citation to your research, this all will be helpful to conclude your or narrow or concise your full study into the in the concise formation. Then what is definition of the research report? That is, a research report is a document summarizing the main features of the study, including the problem statement, research methodology, the findings and the interpretation. Means research is not only the primary but from the beginning to end of your research, whatever the summarization, abstract or interpretation you are taking, that all will be included here to write the research report. So some characteristics or some making the proper report, we have to apply the good characteristics which are there to make the report. So first is it should be a complete, concise, clearly and then presented and logically organized. So whenever you are getting the information, should not write full of the paraphrasing, full of the paragraph, full of the page. So just take the good source from that information and concise it. And don't write only the author name. Fully complete should be, report should be written in the research reporting. Okay, clearly presented. It should be clearly understood to the others who are the take information referencer. Okay, then it should be appropriately organized, systematically organized. Then next point is does not involve excessive jargons that is difficulty for students and practicing the nerves to read. Whenever you are writing the reports, it should not be fully paraphrasing or fully difficult word or jargons you are writing in that report. So it will be more difficulty to understand to the students as well to the nurses. So information will be not taken properly from that report. So has a complete references and presented in a consistent manner. So whatever the information you are taking, you are referring that or you are citing that, be keep in mind that from where sources you are taking, you have to cite it them, and you should be write the report in the consistent manner. Then the further characteristics for the research report is use the past tense for the chapter 1 and 2, 1 and 3, because already we have done the report, so always keep in the past whatever was done. Okay, so for chapter 4 use the past tense or present tense appropriately. So which is the scenario you are writing the report, which are the situations or which are the matter you are writing, or depends on the past or present. Example, I'll give you the data are presented in a table 1. So whatever the numbers quantitative method you are presenting, that is comes in the present manner. But if you are collected or if you are analyzed, that will come in the analyzed, was analyzed. So chapter 4 use past or present tense appropriately. Again here same data are presented in the table 1, or maybe if you want to write the analysis or interpretation, you have to tell that is research was analyzed, or research result was finding was like that. Okay, like that you have to tell. Then what are the other characteristics of the research report? Is the do not begin a sentence with a number. Example, 40% of mothers were anemic. Instead of write 40% of mothers were anemic, you should not write in the percentage or in the numerical form. Instead of the numerical form, focuses the problems, how much percentage. First focuses the problems and then how many percentage of that problems is arised. Then next is any numbers that is less than 10 is written in the words. Example, 1 out of the 6 patients. So any numbers means in the only 2 or 4 within the numbers, if it is there, you have to tell the ratio. You have to, in the ratio forms you have to write 1 out of 2 or 10 out of 3, like that you have to write the report. Write the short sentences, avoid the compound sentences. Don't write full of the pages. Okay, just concise it and then avoid the problem sentences, difficulty sentences. Then avoid the long paraphrases. Don't fully write the researches. Everything you should not write in that report. You have to just narrow it, concise it, and then write the final points of the research. Then use approved abbreviations only, not full all the abbreviations. Example, the standard abbreviations will be there, like a WHO recognized, then maybe the antenatal mothers, postnatal mothers, or PHC, that all the standard formats abbreviations will be there, that only you have to find. Okay, otherwise all the diabetic mellitus or HTN, you should not write the concise or the abbreviations in the as a disease conditions. It will be very difficult to understand from the resources. Then several draft reports may be necessary for preparing the final draft. Okay, so it is a many drafts will be there, or some are necessary from that information. Okay, to make the final. Maybe example, the validity, pilot study, the result analysis will be helpful to making the final draft. The final draft may be required the proofreading and editing. So while doing the final draft, final report structures, you need the many proofs which are helpful to show you the reports. Okay, the maybe the data collection sheet. Okay, or example, the scales which you are use the scale to assess the procedures or interventions, that all need to show you the evidence. Then abstract. How to be write the abstract? How it should be? It should be concise, clearly and completely mentioned your research or completely shows your full researches or focuses which are the main points from the researches. Then write in the 500 words. Abstract is a mini summary of the whole study. So format of a first only within the 500 words only we have to write in the research. So format of first and second title pages are written as per the institution's requirement. So it will be depend on the institution's rules, regulations, style, methods will be differ according to their format. Then you all know that what are the characteristics should be applied to the researchers. Now we will see the further what are the benefits of after writing the research report. So first is the report structured document reflecting and information clearly helps. Okay, so whatever you are writing the reports, that will shows your the study how you made or how what the your strength will be shown through your report writing. Okay, next is to share the result of our findings, as the research costs money and those who supply the money must get something of value in return. So you are spending many things while doing the research findings, so something output should be shown in your reports, okay, to supply the information, so to give the value to someone what you've done the efforts, to share our experiences with our colleagues to assist them in their quest. Okay, so it's very clear that if any queries they have towards your research, it will be shown in the report's findings. To aware researcher about their duty to increase knowledge. So when you are writing the report, so obviously it will be helpful to refer to others, and it will be helpful to criticize your research, means whatever the exposure of work critical by those who can evaluate our work, okay, or any values, interest and accuracy about your researchers, and about the errors whatever is there, whatever the spelling mistakes or whatever the problems if it is done in the research or the method which you are writing the reports, all can they will evaluate by doing the critique of the research. It will be helpful. So here we will see the types of research report. How many other theses will be there by doing the students and dissertation, and journal articles will be there. From there we will get the resources, and then the electronic publications will be there, presentations at professional conferences. Many types of research reports we can take from the all the sources. We can write the different type of research report. Then we will see here the research process and the research report. So what is the research process? So whenever we are thinking to do the research, we have to keep in mind that what is the statement, what is our objective towards our study, and then we have to make the hypothesis. We will prepare the design methodology, what type of experiment we are doing, intervention we are giving, and then what is the procedure for that interventions. So what is the method we are using, and durability, duration, and then after that analysis we are reporting. So whatever the after intervention we will reporting this process of the research. And then research report means what, from primary to the tertiary, means from beginning to end of our full thesis. So it includes all the things, all the criteria, that is from title, abstract, introduction, need of the study, background, review literature, methodology, then all the result analysis, interpretation, then conclusion, discussion, everything, and then the reference. That is, this all clubbing together, the research report will be ready. Then our research is like a burger, so I can say. So what is the research is like a burger? So first, see, can you see the picture here? So first topping is the research abstract. So in abstract, next is the introduction. In the abstract, what is there in the next? It is the introduction. That is, the bread is like a introduction, and then the method is like a cheese layer. Okay, whatever is the toppings you are putting on the top, that is the methodology, how you are applying to your study, and then the result. After that applying methodology, your results are ready in that you have to in the abstract. and then is the discussion and conclusion, and last one comes to the references. Okay, and then next is the outline of your research report. So what it includes in the full type of reports. Just now we seen in the last report writing. Again we will see here the points, that is the title and cover page. Fully it will be depend on the institutional rules and regulations and their format. And then next is the summary, acknowledgement, table of a content, list of the tables, figures will come, list of the abbreviations will come, introduction, background, review literature, statement of the problem, review literature, objectives, methods and the materials. And next is the study area, period, setting, all in the methodology it will become, research type, okay, population, sampling procedures, eligibility criteria, all the methodology it will be included. And then next is the result, discussion, reference and annexes. Okay. Then research report follows up the some points that we have to keep in mind then while presenting. So what to be keep in mind, the researcher report is the crucial means for the communicating the whole project to those individuals or entities who or which commissioned the research. So whenever you are doing the research report, if you have to clear it while presenting, keep in mind that what to be done, what the thing we have to extract from the information, what is this focus to our study. That all we have to keep in mind. The research report may be in the writing, verbal or combination of both. Sometimes we have to report it in the written format, or maybe the with presentations, or sometimes both, we are writing and we are reporting both. It is essential that great effort is put into writing a good research report, because it is often the only part of the research cycle that end users get to see. Okay, and then a great research based on a well conceived approach will go to waste if the research report leaves a bad impressions on the end users of that research. So always it should be concise, clearly, accuracy should be there in the research writing. Then we will see the next topic is the successful report writing. What to be keep in mind, or what the importance to make a successful report. So start writing early. So whenever you have seen the informations, or you are attempting the live scenario, that all the idea you are getting in that situation, so you have to write it early. Okay, important details about the study may be forgotten, so you have to immediately write in your book. Then read. So reading journals, articles, thesis, dissertation will help you in some way to understand a required style, what are their style, how they are following, how they are writing. That all matters to make your good research report. And then reflect how this, after following the writing and reading, it will be reflect to concise or making the final draft of your research reports. So focus on the academic writing. What we have to be done while writing the reports. So what experience do you have while doing your research conducted? Any experience, whatever the errors or whatever the idea towards the writing the reports you have seen. Then first we will see what to be done. That is technical reports. Okay, many technical reports we can make, like XPSS is their example. Okay, so to whenever you are doing the interpretations and evaluation, you are bars you are writing, coding you are doing with the technically formatting the tables and all. So that all we can say the technical reports. And then technical letters are also there. Okay, from the websites, from the Web of Science, PubMed is there. Okay, then Sinal is there. Many websites you are getting the from the ready-made reports, so that may help to make the good reports. Then conferences papers will be there. Okay, from the journal papers you are taking the report, project reports will be there, web pages will be there, then informal writing reports also will be there. The different formats need to different styles. So everyone has their own ideas, own style to write the reports. So what to be done? What errors or what difficulties or what problems may you face while collecting the while writing the research report. So first you are from the different area, or maybe out of the journals, international journals, whenever you are following, some language problem will be there. You are not understanding the word or sentences. Dyslexia, you will difficulty to read that, or difficulty to learn the methodology, or you are difficulty to take the result from that. Many errors will be happen. Then lack of experience, and you don't know how to take that information, and it will be very difficult. What informations you have to take, how much you need, that will be the errors may happen. Then you can't able to pronounce that words, okay, that is also is there. Then don't understand grammar or rules, regulations, whatever given in that articles, thesis. Difficult to explain myself. Whenever you are taking, you are difficulty to understand that content. Then plagiarism. So you all know that before yesterday we have learned everyone that about the plagiarism. So what is plagiarism? So plagiarism nothing but taking the copy from the others, okay, or copying the other words, ideas, thoughts, okay, or content. So that is how to minimize that plagiarism. So if you are taking the resource or information from the website or from other ideas, you have to just modify it or innovate it into your implications, or rephrase, paraphrase it in your own ideas and thoughts. And then next is the how to write the reports, how to follow the styles while writing the reports. So font size should be there, the heading should be font size, and then type space, it should be followed the time New Romans only. Then space alignment should be properly justified, okay. Then use of a proposal, pronounce, spelling, okay, pronunciation should be clearly understood, clarity should be there in the words. Use of the tense, future tense, past tense, according to the situation, according to the report writing, you have to keep in mind. Then avoid contracting the words, okay, like don'ts, can't, then all that things you have to avoid. Then the data is plural, means why it is the plural? Whenever your data were collected, many variables you will face, or maybe it will be included in your study. So that all it will be helpful to get the methods. So we will always have to write in the plural method only. Then same, the graphics tables in the context of the written presentation should be minimized. Not fully we have to write the graphics tables and along with the conclusion. Either you have to take the tables, graphics, or the conclusions. Then more is not necessarily better. So if it is you are writing the 2-page, 3-page, it is not showing your a good report, okay. How much you are concising appropriately according to your study, it matters. Then the oral presentation, how to do the oral presentation of the research report. All the members need not present, but all must attend. So it meaning says that if anybody, everybody should not be there in the presentation, but all members need not present, but all must attend. So presentation is not enough, they have to attend whatever the report you are giving, support your or other team members, okay, whatever the team members you are, encourage them to write the good report. Presentation do's in 8 minutes or less, okay. So not more than that, because they will says that it should be concise and clearly says within the time limit. And do introduce yourself, team members, and project focuses initially. So whenever you are doing oral presentation, be confident, be clear with your document, whatever you have, and then introduce yourself, introduce the team members, interact with them, and then focuses on the project. Then establish the outline. So whatever it is needed, the appropriate outline from the introduction, systematic way should be followed. Sequence should be appropriately followed to make the good outline of the research report. Then do highlight, summarize the process and findings from the research, okay. So which are the focuses about your study, that you have to highlight it, and then summarize it, and then process the findings from the study. Then do rehearse before the presentation. Then beginners do be professional, but do have the report. Then which should not be followed, which should not be done while writing the report writing. Don't hide behind an evidence of the side overhead transparencies. So whenever you are presenting, be clearly, or the audience should see that whatever you are presenting, or they can visualize that whatever you are displaying the reports. Okay, don't hide it, and then don't be distraction to yourself or to the speakers. Okay. So whenever how much they are asking, that much only you have to give the answer, not distract yourself, don't confuse yourself while doing the presentations, or not make the errors while giving the presentation. Even should not make the confusion to the speakers. Be attentive with the specific presentation. Then don't stop the presentation because the script or the technology is not working. So if you know whatever you done the researches, and then you have to know the result analysis and report what to be you have to verbalize from your study. So if it is errors come while doing the presentation, don't depend on the laptop. Okay, so you have to say whatever you have done research and what are the reports are there from your study. Okay, thank you.